All right, land. So the end of month banner for the month of April has officially been announced. What is the banner going to be? Who's going to be in it? Well, we're about to find out. And we're getting a trailer. Magic Society? Huh? Jazelle! Askin Asnod! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Yo! Yes! What the hell is this? Huh? What? Huh? Jazelle and a... Huh? That is crazy! That is crazy! It's not... It's not! Oh my god! These are my favorite Quincy's in a seasonal banner, huh? Yes! Oh, he looks sick! Oh my god! A serpent is kind of interesting. And Askin, he's got the... Oh, he looks kind of drippy. I don't know what he's got. He's got the Soma fixes. Yes! Yeah! Is this not the Vote banner then? So what is this? Magic Society? Oh man! I love that! I love that! This is sick! Jazelle, Asnod, and Askin are appearing in special outfits. What is this mysterious, mist-shrouded world? See the in-game notice for more details. Yes, sir. Don't mind if I do. I mean, the expectation going to this banner was that it was going to be the, voting banner. This doesn't seem to be the voting banner, right? So we're still waiting on that, but you know what? I'm all for it. This is a new society seasonal banner they have done. I personally think the selection is great, but the question is, who's going to be like the really good one? There is a mind character here, and they're likely going to be the best character. No way it's Jazelle. No way it's Jazelle. There's no way Giselle's another limit breaker character. Please tell me that. Please tell me that's the case. Strong attack character, dominate plus, high rate of dominate, sword of a killer plus. Oh my god. Jazelle V2, Quincy damage plus 30%, increased mind character damage plus 20%. Nah, Jazelle can't keep getting away with this. Another like OP character, and is Jazelle just the sorry for killer at this point? I'm here for it. She's got another EX attack. Caleb, what are you doing? 14% recharge. Hold on. Let me take this in. Let me take this in. So she has an EX attack once more. That is crazy, by the way. Launches a wide range attack around the character and has a high chance of inflicting Dominate Plus. So that's one thing that I guess is going to make her a tad bit better when compared to, the previous Jazelle, Dominate Plus. The big difference here, more so when it comes to Guild Quest content, is that you could potentially use Yachiru as a main and then Jazelle as a second character, and they can both get their Spiritual Pressure boost. They both can get the status element proc, right? But what we are looking at here, Frenzy plus 2, Berserker plus 80%, 100% more damage to enemies inflicted with Dominate. Then you have the extra 30% damage that you give to every other Quincy that goes for herself too. You also have the Mind attribute character, strong attack damage. Unfortunately, what I'm seeing here is that because she's buffing every Mind character strong attack damage and not specifically Mind character that are Quincy's, I'm pretty sure this buff doesn't work with Grammy. I think it does. I don't think it works with Mugetsu. I think that's the thing. But we have the 80% spiritual pressure boost. No, I was going to say no rampage, which I think is fair, but like you have all the good stuff here. You have the 80% spiritual pressure boost, the Frenzy 2, 80% Berserker, 100% more damage, and then basically 50% more damage with the weakened defense too. And the Dominate, I'm here for it. I like Jazelle. I'm getting another good Jazelle. You know we're summoning on this banner, right? Standard. Asnod is a no attack damage character. After Asnod's last two characters, I will be honest, maybe he deserved to be the really good one in this banner. But what we're getting here with Asnod is a ranged normal attack damage character with a SA2 boost effect, an SA3 debuff. That's kind of good to have on both, right? All attacks except his SA2 and 3 obviously can inflict paralysis plus, and he is a captain killer plus. So he is going to be our normal attack damage character for this guild quest and also serve as the team booster and debuffer too. Looking at what he does have here, I'm kind of hiding some of the skills, but you can kind of make them out. So you have the 80% bruiser with the flurry plus 2 in guild quest, 40% more damage to paralyzed enemies with the increased status element chance. Important to know here. Oh, you know what? To be fair, this is ranged captain, right? So we need to see how this does turn out. So when a character has status element plus, if they inflict their status element, a character that doesn't have status element plus can still inflict a status element on top of that paralysis plus. However, I'm not sure how it works if both characters inflict paralysis. So Asnod has an increased 1000 chance to inflict paralysis plus. Does that take away from Candice, the go-to range captain killer right now? I'm not too sure. I'm going to assume it doesn't. And both of them should easily get a spiritual pressure boost. But since this is a Guildquest character, what you can do now actually for the range captain Guildquest is use this Asnod, is use Candice as a lead, and then use Gremmy alongside both of them to buff their damage output. So we're starting, we've seen it in a few Guildquest phases, we are starting to get like Guildquest Quincy focused teams. And keep in mind, these 3 are all Quincy, so if you do want to tackle the Quincy Senkamon, these characters of course are going to help you out. But Asnod has a good damage output in all honesty. You know, despite having that Flurry +2 tied only into Guildquest, he has Flurry +1, the increased 1000 chance with also paralysis, the 80% bruiser. He also has long reach, he has the extra 35% from the soul trait, he has Captain Killer Plus, and again he also does have an SA2 that is giving you a boost and also a debuff. So Asnod's looking good for an Asnod character though, because I feel like his past 2 versions, despite his end of month character for January actually being a good character, I think Asnod just deserves like a really broken character in general. We haven't really just gotten that just yet, unfortunately. But last character is Askin. So, Askin is a ranged strong attack character. All attacks can inflict poison plus. He has a killer soul trait, Soripa and a Ranka. 2 killers? As a speed Linkso character? Okay, I'm kind of here for it. So his soul trait is recharge and 20% strong attack damage. He has a team party boost at 20% strong attack damage after defeating 40 enemies. And he does also offer more super Linkso potions and also speed Linkso potions. So finally nice to get a SB Askin, but he is a Linkso farmer, which I'm not sure if I entirely do need. But, you know, maybe the Death Potion character having potion drop rate is kind of appropriate. But they are giving him some other good stuff with that, though. What killer? Soripa and Aranka as a range character? As a range character, you can potentially do something with that, in all honesty. So because he is a Linkso farmer, to make him not like super broken in Guildquest 2, his increased status and chance is only to speed attribute characters. Not to the entire killer, Soripa and also Quincy. Or Soripa and Aranka, sorry. But that's still good to have 2 killers for the most part. 2 soul traits too. At least they're trying to make a Linkso farmer a bit more special. That's one of their ways of doing it. Hopefully that means, by the way, when you take him into Linkso Trials, you are up against Soripa and Arankas. Because that'll be perfect in a sense. Not like he needed to be fair. Linkso Trials is easy anyway. He really doesn't need all this stuff. But I guess it is welcome just to hopefully make him a fun unit. But he is immune to every star element. He also does get an additional 20% Berserker after defeating 20 enemies. Frenzy +2, more damage to poisoning enemies, the 80% spiritual pressure boost with the 40% Berserker. He can hit hidden enemies. Looking like a solid unit overall. Nothing too crazy, nothing too bad, but a good unit to farm content. What I said, is the banner goods? Damn. Damn. Is the banner goods? How greedy, Kayla. No, that's actually really good. Oetsu and Tendra as a filler already? Yes. Damn. That's really good. This is really good. The only bad filler here is like Yama and Ichigo. Imagine those 2 characters being the worst fillers in a banner. I'll take that. I'll take that. So Oetsu and Tendro, they haven't even been out for like 10 months. And they're already fillers. Oetsu's a really fun unit. Honestly, I wouldn't blame you for pulling for just him alone. He's really good in Guildquest. Really fun unit in general. One of my favorites of last year. Tendro is like a must-have Guildquest unit. So I know a lot of members in my guild are going to be happy and are going to summon now because those 2 characters are on the banner. I personally still want Bambietta. I like Candice. I like Mininya. I think all 3 are good. The Heart Mininya, surprisingly, still has a place in Brave Battles because if she, while the chance is low, if she inflicts confusion on Mila Rose, she can actually reflect the poise break back to Mila Rose, which is kind of funny. Toshiro is still good for GQ. I don't really use him all too much, but he's there. And then, yeah, Yama and Ichigo are basically the worst fillers here, but that's honestly pretty good. 6% pull rates, 5-star every 5 steps, and you do choose a 5-star on step 25. I wouldn't go all the way to step 50, but, you know, if you do, you get to pick any character you want, and I believe you also get to pick old 1000-year blood characters. Will you do that? I probably won't, but hey, it's an option. Maybe if you do 50 steps and end up max transcending Jazelle, Asnod, and also Askin, you can go ahead and pick up a somewhat older 1000-year blood character. So going into it then, first up we have Jazelle. Now this is a bit of a weird one because, I'm so here for it, man. I'm so here for it. Honestly, out of like all the Quincy fans, I think Jazelle fans have had it the best lately. I will be honest. Like Jazelle and Gremmy. Maybe Driscoll too, to a certain extent. But yeah, Giselle looks good. Melee character, dominate plus. The only bad thing about Giselle really is the dominate, because in Epic Raid it doesn't work. Even with dominate plus. But we have a good character here again once more. Well, maybe not. Let's see the strong attack here. So SA1. Okay. I like the strong attack visuals though. I'm liking the whole, what do you call it? It's not the Giselle Vo standing just yet, but we're getting elements of that into the attacks. And she's the limit breaker character once more. This is crazy. And it also looks like they want us to use Mugetsu and Toshiro, so they might be returning this month. So that's a weird strong attack here. It looks good though. SA1 looks to be a potential vacuum vortex, groups everyone together. Okay. That actually looks to be good, to be fair. It really depends on the damage for that EX skill. How like good that's really going to be, because from the looks of it, it's like just a massive area around her. Doesn't have like a super high hit rate, but the high chance should hopefully give you that dominate. The SA2 looks to be a lunge forward. It looks like it has good range around it though, so that might be good. Despite it being a lunge. Natring's looking good, I'm liking it. But while we're here, right, obviously BBS does have a pretty big elite culture going lately. I didn't hear about this. I will be honest. I'm super down for this. I'm liking that. I'm surprised. The SA2 is actually really funny. So it's her lunging forward and then sitting on a pile of just skulls. I'm forgetting the name. Bad Boy Club, something like that. Dead Boy Club. So like this again is kind of like a sneak peek of what we're gonna get with Vostag Bambis, or most of just Bambi, most of Giselle. Let's see the sub one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's got the little Giselle like thing on top too. That's cool. That's cool. I'm a fan. You know I am. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Asnod. Oh, that art is so good. His design is so good just to be a NAD character. Unfortunate. I'm an Asnod fan. Like, again, these are like my 3 favorite Quincy's in one banner. This is crazy. My thing is, though, why has he got, like, Cobra powers? Have I missed something with Asnod? For him to be, like, snake powers? I mean, I guess snakes are scary. Maybe that's, like, the thought process. Incorporating his fear abilities. His Natring looks potentially good, though. At least from a visual standpoint. But, yeah, obviously, when it comes to guild quests, he's going to be fine. Can we get a glimpse of him getting a spiritual pressure boost? Maybe not. That Natring's really good, though. That's a really good Natring. Look at that. Yo. This is what I love about new seasonal banners. Because in a way, it's similar to Cacao Society, but a bit different. But like, you just get some really cool stuff like this that they haven't done before. That Natring's so good. Maybe I'm not mad about him being a NAD character. Maybe I would have liked him to be a really good NAD character, not just GQ NADs. So can we see Candice still with the status proc? Can she get the SP boost? Because that's a big thing whether he's good or bad in all honesty. But I think Candice will be fine. She's gotten the 80% proc there. Let me actually see. So the boss is paralyzed already. However, there's a lot of enemies that aren't. So maybe Candice got the status proc late, like early on. Even then, to be fair, she does have an increased status damage chance with Frenzy Free. She'll likely get the status proc anyway. And there's also a bunch of enemies. Man, I can't get on that naturally. That looks really good. Can we pause it? It's got 3 eyes. Again, I'm not understanding the thought process behind that. Like the connection between Asnod's powers. Maybe someone in the chat can tell me. But there, I mean, then again, there's a lot of eyes. Asnod does have a lot of eye powers, right? More so when he entered his Vo standing. So maybe that's the thought process of the snake having an extra eye. To be fair, I didn't even pay attention to his strong attacks. What is strong attacks looking like? But yeah, unless this banner states it was voted. You know, where's the vote banner? Where we voted for the characters and their designs? I mean, I think I'd rather take this. Because again, these were kind of like, these weren't my 3 picks, but I did pick Asnod and also Giselle. That's a really good SA2 as well. Like, this character's really good visuals for a NAD character. Just in general, for any character. Even that SA3, damn. Yo, Oliver's got to work on his mic, by the way. The audio for this video is going like into my left ear and into my right ear.
Creepy Cobra.
Yeah, I'm actually really liking Asnod's. Oh! He becomes the snake? Oh, that is so sick, man. I love when they do new stuff like this. We got this like similar last year with, what do you call it? Future Society. Now, this isn't Future Society, but I like it nonetheless. And look at Askin, it looks dripped. Oh, hello? That's a really good fit. Now, I'm not sure at this point would I have preferred him to be a Guild Quest character, like an SPGQ character, or a farmer. Because I would have gotten more use out of him as a GQ character. But I don't dislike more farmers in this game. We don't get too many. And in general, the kit that he does have, he's going to be good. And with the new Senkaman update, characters like this are also going to be really good, right? So you get extra usage out of a character that you might not use all that much if you're done farming. Or had he been a Guild Quest character, right, you can get extra use out of him there. And right now, we do have the Quincy Senkaman on, so these 3 characters alone could probably clear stage 3. And there's also more Quincy's in the banner, so if you do pull in this banner, there's like 6 Quincy's that you can pull for that will actually benefit in Senkaman. So SA1's not too good, to be fair. Damn, the visuals on this banner look great. I have no idea what that SA3 was, but that was really good. The SA1's a pushback, but I mean, he's a farming character. His kit, you know, I'm not going to be too crucial on his kit here, because we're not going to use him in Senkaman. Sorry, Guild Quest. Like, it's okay if he has a bad strong attack. He's going to clear his content just fine. That SA3 looks really good. I want to know the full process behind it, though. Like, is this him getting poisoned? I mean, obviously, it's just him inflicting poisoning, but the SA2 looks good, too. So he gets the 20% sad. That's good for co-op content. I mean, that's the idea, right? So SA2 looks to be a vacuum attack and then pushes away. Let me rewind that, though. I want to see that SA3 again in slow motion. What's he doing here? It's like it's just a glitch of the screen. And it takes over. Okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So we'll just get a closer look at the attack. I like just the fact that he's holding this, what do you even call it? Flask? With Soma fixes inside it. So yeah, pushback attack. You know, back in like 2018, 2020, that attack might have ruined a character. But nowadays, with the damage output they have, even this strong attack would actually like still kill in co-op content. SA2 looks good. I personally don't dislike that attack.
Here is the 3rd strong attack.
And then, yeah, SA3 is a full screen. I like the visuals. Honestly, from a visual standpoint, I am biased towards Jazelle, but I think Asnod looks the best in the banner. I think Jazelle looks 2nd best, and then 3rd best is Askin. But then again, I haven't seen this summon just yet. Wait, does he only have like 1 glasses? Spec? Goggles? One in one eye? It's like, it does. What do you call him? I forgot what they're called. But he only has 1. They have a name to it. Damn, Jazelle looks so good. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is my banner. I'm so excited. So a banner, in all honesty, that came out of nowhere. I am very glad it is a seasonal banner, because I've been saying since since like a few months ago, I think it's best to spread seasonal and 1000G Blood War banners 1 month apart, right? Even though this is technically a 1000G Blood War banner with a seasonal theme to it, it's still a seasonal banner, right? So from January to now, we had Canon end of month, then seasonal end of month. That was the Parasol banner. Then we had a Canon end of month again with the Tres Bestia, and we are now back to a seasonal banner. So I'm liking it going back and forward. If you care about Canon characters, you get to skip for 2 months, or you get to save for 2 months more so. And if you only care about seasonal banners, then once more every 2 months you're getting something like that. From the pattern that we are going to potentially get next end of month should be a 1000G Blood War banner. Our last one potentially for the year, sorry, for the till the 10th anniversary, and then June end of month, right, should be the usual swimsuit banner. So if you, again, only care about seasonals, you have 2 months once more to save after summoning on this if you are going to summon. And it just means that we aren't getting overcrowded by one particular banner. 1000G Blood, too many Blood War banners, too many seasonal banners, etc. Despite this, again, being seasonal, but still 1000G Blood War. But I would still consider it a seasonal, despite them being more limited than usual. Overall, though, from a design standpoint and also how the characters do perform, I'm happy with this banner. You know I'm going to be, because Jazelle's the best character in this banner. Like, I'm perfect Dothraki here for Jazelle taking over the Sniper Killer GQs. Asnod, I would have loved to have been a SP character because he looks so cool. I think visually he looks maybe the best. I think he looks great, but I don't dislike another Captain Killer GQ character. And then Askin, maybe I would have just liked him to be like Jazelle level. All characters I would like to be like Jazelle level, just overall good units, right? Not tied to one game mode, but he's going to be a farming character. We don't get too many farmers, so I'm here for it. You know, if you still need to farm characters, content, this character's good to have. In general, though, he's just going to be a good character, and I think with the new Sankaman update, it gives this character more usage. Because even if you are, for example, someone that's already farmed out all of your characters and you don't need to farm any more links or potions, if you pull him, you know, you can get a use out of him in a Sankaman stage. I think if anything, the filler might be the best part. I'm kind of blocking it. Let's go, like, look down here. Like, Tendro and Uetsu being fillers already is such a big plus for this banner, in all honesty. Swimsuit character, I think, is still good. Maybe the bottom 4 are, like, the low-tier characters, but you have some really good characters here. Some really good characters. And you have, like, what? 4, 5, 6, 7 Quincy's to summer for? Me, personally, I would love to get duplicates of Uetsu. I would love to get duplicates of Tendro. I would love to get duplicates of all the Swimsuit Bambis. So I'm definitely going to be summoning, especially with the idea that I do not have Bambietta just yet. So is this going to be 25 steps for me? Because you know we have to max transcend that Jazelle. You know we have to. And the question is, can I max transcend Jazelle? Very easily. Hopefully it doesn't take 25 steps to get one copy like last time, but we have 8 move sources to potentially use on Jazelle. We definitely will be doing that. Either way, let me know what you guys think about these characters in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.